What is going on, guys? It's Weds with a new update with ANVIL. So we have a new patch that came out on the 5th for PC players, and it is coming later on for Xbox or console, whatever. In any case, I will leave a link in the description. That way, if you want to read the whole thing in totality, then you will be able to do so. So I'm gonna basically summarize pretty much the most important things in this patch. So the first thing we want to highlight is in this first paragraph right here, where it says, according to our original dev schedule, the relic chest being unique to each user should have been applied for early access version. As we are in early access version for the game, as you know, if you're playing matchmaking and sometime when you get to a chest, you come in to get a relic, whoever get there first is the one that's gonna get it. So they say it wasn't supposed to be that way, but that's how it is. But they made a fix to it. Now, all these fixes are already applied to people on Steam. Like if you're playing on PC, then you guys are good to go. But for Xbox, according to all my information, it'll be coming in a couple of weeks because they have to wait for a certification before they can implement all these changes. But good stuff for us that play the game. So as you can see right there, they say they resolved the issue. We made a quicker response to apply relics not being shared between team members and increase the effects of 5-stack based on relics. So the relic issue will be fixed, and it is fixed for the guys on PC. So we have hope. In any case, now the second paragraph where they talk about single player. Anyway, you know, they already said the game was not supposed to be played solo. It was a team-focused game. But you know, you have to play solo anyway because they have that option. But so they're gonna fix it where it is not as hard as it is right now for single player. But there's gonna be some hope for us that are single players that play the game solo. So what they say, I'm not gonna read the whole thing. Now we're going to highlight the last part of the second paragraph about single player. It says, in the long run, we are thinking of adding the beginner mode or practice mode. As this takes time, we appreciate your understanding that this isn't applied immediately. Basically, they're gonna have a mode where you can practice, and that way you can go solo after you learn everything else with the game. So this is the good stuff. Now, other than that, there's a lot of stuff they talk about here following there, but we're gonna go straight to the improvements that they make and the things that are most important, so I can make the video as short as possible. Now, improvement to difficulty, Journey final boss difficulty lowered. So they're gonna make the boss a little bit less difficult. And then they say the final boss will be around 20% less strong attack, defense, health than current level. So, especially for single player, so you have an opportunity. Even with multiple players, sometimes it's kind of hard to beat that boss. So, you know, if you're lucky to beat it, then it's good stuff. And then now about the relics again, all 5 stacks relic again increased effects. We increased the basic effect of stack relic and the special effect given from 3rd stack onward by 1.5 times the current amount. Now about the relic, removing the relic share system, they already talk about that. So they say the relic chest will not be shared among team members in multiplayer mode. This will lead to players being able to create the build they want more easily. This should have been applied for early access, but it's not anyway. So we already talked about this. And then improvement to alert level waves. The alert level system that threatened the players after a period of time has been improved. Now, if you have been playing the game, you know sometimes it can get really annoying when you are trying to beat a boss, and then you get a wave of enemy that comes, and then they trying to destroy you, and you have to worry about them. So they say they're gonna try to fix that problem so they can make it a little less difficult for players. So this is good stuff. Now right here they talk about the removal of mechanical monsters in time limit survival mission. They say we changed the mechanical monsters to other monsters in time-based mission maps because they were too strong. Players will be able to proceed more smoothly. So this is good stuff. And then now let's talk about the improvement to the reward system. Now, if you've been playing the game, you know the progression is kind of slow. So they talk about the season pass now easier to achieve. They said we increased the amount of experienced player received per planet clear in the galaxy by 25 to 50%. So you're going to be able to progress a lot faster with this change. Again, those guys on PC can enjoy this right now. I'm happy for them, but for those of us on consoles, then it's going to take a little bit of time until, you know, we can get all those changes. But regardless, it's going to be good stuff for us as well. Now, I'm going to say this: as for the rewards in the season pass, they will be revamped to feel more rewarding in the next pass. So we'll have to see. Now, let's talk about Relic Replication. As you know, Relic is important. That's why Relic keeps coming back in the conversation. Relic Replication rule improvement. In the current algorithm, the chance of Relic Replication when you acquire a Relic already in possession is lower than intended. We change so that Relic, besides the ones you own, will be replicated. Players will be able to feel 20 to 30% increase in Relic Replication chances. Now, if you've been playing the game for a little bit, you know the Relic, again, they give you a very good benefit, very good advantage, but when you get them in a mission, you can't keep them, but sometimes you have to roll the dice, and then if you're lucky, then you might have one to keep permanently to equip to your character. So they're gonna make sure this is a lot more generous, then you can have more relics to mess around with. So this is a good thing. Now they're talking about bug fixes. They say they resolve a case where a player is unable to enter a lair of a specific boss monster. Now that only happens to me once, so I'm glad they're talking about it and they want to fix it. And then they also said they resolve a case where effects on certain weapons are not applied. For instance, heal upon hit, increasing number of evasive skills, gaining coin at start of each planet. So I personally never noticed those bugs, but I'm glad they talk about it and they're ready to fix it. Now, they also said fix where the melee and range damage decrease on the stat page had an English translation error. The urgent update will be applied to only the Steam version, as the Xbox version needs a separate certification process. We will apply it at a later date. During this period of time, cross-platform between Xbox and Steam will be restricted. We will do our best to apply the update on Xbox ASAP, as soon as possible. In order to apply the new update, exit ANVIL and relaunch after the update. So if you're on PC, this is what you need to do to make sure the update is applied. But one thing that is important that they talk about is that the crossplay is going to be restricted. That means you won't be able to crossplay with guys on PC if you are on Xbox, because they got the benefit right now and probably for technical issues. So that's what's going on. In any case, I hope all this information that I brought to you guys is very helpful, and just keep hope that the Xbox version or console version will be fixed as soon as possible. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you guys later.